Okay, back again. Heard nothing back from Wellis about this, but I've solved the problem myself. We'll just pop in the workshop and I'll show you what needs to be done if you're ever in this situation. Right, so back with this spar pillow. Not heard anything back from Wellis. No surprise there. So this goes into the spar, the hole that's already there. This adapter is supposed to screw into 3 holes, but when you do, this is miles out. So the solution I have come up with is screw the centre hole here into one of the holes at the edge, and so it ends up looking like that. So you've got one hole that is already drilled, just chuck a stainless steel screw through that, and then the other 2 holes just drill through that, and just bevel it out a little bit with a screwdriver, and then just chuck 2 more screws in there. As I say, stainless is ideal. I don't have stainless that small, so I am just using some tiny little black screws that I've got, and as I say, it's not ideal, but I can't see any other way of doing it. I don't believe the tolerances in the pillows are going to ever allow you to just bolt a couple of bits together like they're suggesting here and it suddenly fits perfectly. I don't think the pillows fit perfectly in the first place when you look closely. Anyway, so that's the solution. Just spin that round 90 degrees, screw into the one hole that's accessible, drill through, put 2 more screws in so it's held in place by 3. Do that twice, pop it into the cushion and then bang it into the spar, and that should keep us going for a few more years, hopefully. So that's the solution I've come up with. Right, so yeah, that's kind of worked in the end. I mean, they're not a perfect fit, I don't think, anyway. If you look at the moulding along the top there, it's all in and out, in and out. It's not exactly the neatest thing I've ever seen. They're pretty cheap. But they're not cheap when you buy them, but they're made pretty cheaply. I think the adapter kit was a ridiculous price for each one. I almost 3D printed it, but I thought, you know, I just can't be bloody bothered. So yeah, paid top dollar and ended up needing to modify every one. But we're done, so yeah, that's the main thing. Next thing really to just bring this back up to par is to get some of that 303 aerospace protectant onto the sides. They're pretty faded. I used to treat them regularly, but yeah, you know how these things go. You can see the darker colour how it used to be on the top, so I'm hoping some an application or 2 of the 303 will bring that back, but we'll see. I mean, what are we now, 6-7 years old? Shell, you know, as new. It's just the rest of it that needs work. Again, we've got this all blown. I don't think you can see that with the shadow. You can see all the silicone has blown. The decal is full of water underneath, so we could do another one of those at about 100 quid. I mean, ideally blanking plate there and remote fit one, you know, have it on the side here or something like that, but it's not exactly convenient. Otherwise you're going to be changing these things every few years. Doesn't seem to be any way of getting it sealed properly. The water gets in there and it reacts with the glue and the silicone at some point. But other than that, yeah, all good.